Morning. Ignore my hair. Ignore my lashes. I'm actually ignoring my nail because I'm actually about to get my nails done, get my lashes filled, and I'm going to figure out something to do with this hair when I'm done with all of that today. Anyway, so I had a client of mine, a long-time client of mine. She had moved out of state for a while, and I hadn't seen her, and we were catching up. And we got to talking about like what had been happening, what's been going on, like our growth, et cetera, right? And one of the things that she asked me yesterday was, how do you when you have a big heart and you lead with your heart? Excuse me, y'all know I can't, my lips too big to be dry, y'all. When you're a person that leads with your heart, because you have such a big heart, how do you avoid being taken advantage of? And my answer to her was, you have to learn to leave people where they have you messed up at, right? I told her, I said, never harden your heart. This is something that I learned myself from experience and just from life. Never harden your heart. Never allow anyone to change you and who you are. Never think that there's anything wrong with you, the person, because your heart's so big. However, learn to leave people where they have you messed up at, right? So I'm a person that I believe that everybody deserves love, right? In some capacity. Everybody that God puts you in the room with deserves to experience you. However, they do not deserve to consistently experience you and all that you have to offer and all of that beautiful light that you are shining on the world. They do not continue, they don't deserve that, or they don't continue to deserve access to that. I feel like access to you should be like a subscription, right? So if you notice that, you know what, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been showing love here, I've been showing love there, it hasn't been received, stop. Simply stop. You don't owe nobody that. Like, you don't owe nobody that, right? Like, but you don't have to stop being you. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to be a bitch. You don't have to be hard. I'm sorry. You don't have to be hard. You don't have to be walking around here acting like the people that hurt you or trying to get at other people because of the people that hurt you. You don't have to do any of that. Just stop, right? So I was telling her a situation about someone that I know, that this particular individual, like, no matter how hard I tried, or no matter how much, like, how loving I showed up, this particular person just did not care for me, right? And everything in their actions showed that. They were disrespectful, they were rude, they wouldn't speak when you walked in a room. They just, everything about them and their aura just screamed, just I'm not even gonna say disrespect, they just wasn't feeling me. And it's cool, right? Now, I was telling her, I'm the kind of person that I wasn't raised that way. So I'm going to speak. If I don't care for you, I'm going to speak to the room. But I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to single you out, right? So I told her, I said, I just noticed I got to a point where I was too focused on, or too bothered by this person's actions towards me. And then there was a point where I was just like, well, I'm going to do that back. No, I'm not. I'm just going to pull back. So that support that I was giving you, I'm not giving you anymore. That encouragement that I was offering to you, I'm not giving you that anymore. If I'm in the same room as you, like I said, I will speak to the room, but I'm not going to make it a point to speak to you. I'm not going to make it a point to show you love. I'm not going to make it a point to, ask you how you been. I don't care about that. It's not my place to care anymore, right? But that doesn't stop me from being who I am. Just because that individual is in the room doesn't mean I have to walk around with my nose frowned up and my energy all jacked up and a bad attitude and just like, ugh. No, I don't have to do any of that. It's just, hey, how you doing? Keep pushing. You're a chair. You're an inanimate object. You don't exist to me anymore, right? But I just say that to say that God made no mistakes when he made you. God made no mistakes when he made you sweet. I don't know who this is for, but God made no mistakes when he made you who you are. There's so much dark, and there's so many dark entities, and there's so many unhappy people in the world, that now more than ever, those of us that are with these big old hearts that want to love on everybody, now is our time. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. But the thing is once a person shows you that they don't appreciate it, are not receptive, just leave it be. That's it. Don't take it no kind of way. Don't be offended. Just, I send people love. You don't have to like me. You don't have to care about me. You don't have to give a shit about me. I'm still going to send you love because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what God called me to do. That's it, and that's all.